This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, October 10th, 2013. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a trough digging in through the desert southwest, the Four Corners region. We have some energy moving across the mid-Atlantic into New England. Southwesterly flow aloft, winds out of the south and southwest will keep temperatures fairly warm with highs in the 70s to lower 80s. The sky's mainly sunny with any rain across the mid-Atlantic and southern New England and also across the Four Corners region in the Rockies and Wasatch Mountains. That system moves off into the Dakotas here on Friday. There could be a very isolated shower on Friday in the western counties, moving into the eastern counties Friday night into early Saturday. Amounts will be very scattered, maybe upwards of a tenth to quarter of an inch if you get rain. But by Saturday at midday, it's moving off to the east. Skies will begin to clear. Temperatures will begin to cool off into the 60s for highs. That looks to also be the case here Sunday. High pressure overhead. We may start out in the 40s for lows Sunday morning, climbing up into the low to mid-60s, seasonal levels here for Sunday, with moisture beginning to gather off to our south and west, and that builds up with the low-pressure center here on Monday, with rain moving back into the state Monday morning in the western counties, Monday afternoon in the eastern counties. Temperatures will cool off when it starts to rain back into at least the upper 50s. That looks to also be the case here on Tuesday as the low-pressure center is moving into southwestern Wisconsin, the trailing cold front down through St. Louis to about Dallas. Some backwash showers could linger in the northern and northeastern counties through Wednesday as the low begins to weaken somewhat as it moves through the Great Lakes. The frontal system still through the eastern Great Lakes to the lower Mississippi River Valley. Temperatures will likely be upper 50s north and east to mid-60s south and west. But as you can see, the cold air looks to stick around here with some more energy coming in from the northwest. You can see that trough digging in across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, and that's going to reinforce the cooler air here on Thursday of next week, with maybe some rain showers in the northeastern counties that could mix with a little bit of grapple if with enough cold air up in the upper reaches of the atmosphere. Going into the extended period, the cold air looks to continue. Another trough with some more energy moving through here on the 21st. Another cutoff type low moving through California at that point. And that northwesterly flow is going to bring the 540 line all the way through the state. High pressure coming in through South Dakota. That's going to bring the temperatures down maybe into the low 50s for highs and lows, possibly in the 30s if the winds are light. So we could see our first frost by this point. But then it looks to get even worse. Here on October the 25th, another piece of energy, and this looks to be much stronger, moving through the upper Midwest, of course, Minnesota. Ridge beginning to develop over the Pacific Northwest, and that is a very nasty storm. Low pressure center near Lake Superior. High pressure moving in. That looks to be very wet or very wintry. We'll have to wait and see. Satellite image from last evening, you saw the cloudiness across the mid-Atlantic into New England with that one storm system. Some clouds across the desert southwest and another system moving into the Pacific Northwest with some clouds and rain as well. Watch warning map from last evening, some winter weather issues in the Four Corners region and the Colorado Rockies, some flash flood watches across South Dakota where they could get quite a bit of rain on top of a lot of snow, and some high wind watches around as well. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Monday evening at 7 o'clock, showing the rainfall across the Dakotas could be upwards of 2 inches on top of the feet of snow they've gotten. Around here, anywhere from about a tenth to maybe a quarter of an inch.